Every generation has its own fantastic game show host. It was once Bob Barker, then Alex Trebek, and now we have MrBeast. It doesn't matter if it is on network television or YouTube. The principle is the same. Have an exciting competition, bring on interesting people, and give them ridiculous prizes. It can't be beat, and MrBeast is a master of this craft. He reached 332 million subscribers on YouTube, placing him as the most subscribed to account on YouTube. The success made him a rich man. His fortune is currently estimated at $500 million. But we all know what will happen next when people reach those heights. Scandal, infamy, and a seemingly preordained fall from grace. We have all the seedy details. But before getting there, let's see how MrBeast got to the top in the first place. Before he had a stage name, our friend James Stephen Donaldson was born in 1998 in Wichita, Kansas. He was mainly raised in Greenville, North Carolina. We don't want to be mean, but East Carolina University dropped out. There wasn't too much promise to this kid initially. He played the outfield for Greenville Christian Academy and then attended East Carolina University, where he soon dropped out. When he left school, MrBeast hoped to turn his fledgling influencer career into a full-time job. Stephen told his mom,
I didn't want to go to college. I don't care. Sure, you should. I'm not saying it's bad, blah, blah. But for me, I hate school. I hate it. I just want to make YouTube videos.
But it was pretty simple. You know, Jimmy, you go to college, you can stay in the bonus room upstairs. You drop out, you're out of the house.
To her credit, though, she regrets how she behaved and fully supports Stephen's work, and he forgives too. MrBeast says she loves me and just wanted me to be successful. But while he may not have been the best student in school, James could hit the books like no one's business when he wanted to. Or hit the videos to be more precise. He started posting on YouTube in 2012 at the age of 13. But while most kids that age are happy to post whatever junk comes to mind and get a few likes, this guy was an absolute perfectionist. He told Rolling Stone, "There's a 5-year point in my life where I was just relentlessly unhealthily obsessed with studying virality, studying the YouTube algorithm. I woke up, I would use Uber Eats food, and then I would sit on my computer all day just studying shit nonstop with other YouTubers." The earliest efforts Dr. Beast made online could have been more remarkable. They included the usual Let's Play fare, including Minecraft and Call of Duty, Black Ops 2. He also made material on other YouTubers with much fun gossip. Stephen finally managed to go viral in 2015 with a hilarious set of clips featuring the worst intros on YouTube. It was a fantastic collection of dumb ways to set the scene for videos, including the worst graphics, dumbest jokes, and lowest production value.
I'm not gonna lie, that's probably the best news channel I've ever seen.
Hello and welcome to YouTube. Hello the great people of YouTube. So today I have an idea. So
You know that saying, stay in school, don't do drugs? Well, if you're gonna make intros like that in school, I'd rather you do drugs. Eddie, I'm home.
There is a reason this series went viral. It was gold. As his reach grew, MrBeast hired some childhood friends for the channel: Jake Franklin, Chandler Howlow, Garrett Ronalds, and Ava Chris Tyson. When Franklin bailed in 2020, Carl Jacobs took over. By 2017, Donaldson was well known, but he hadn't made the big time quite yet. He realized that some stunts were needed to capture the public's attention. When you scroll through all the videos on Twitter, you need something to catch your attention. The first successful gimmick was a peculiar one. It featured MrBeast counting to 100,000. Why would anyone want to do that? Pure desperation, or brilliant vision, or some combination of the two. Donaldson later said, "I just really wanted it. I had dropped out of college. I wasn't really making much. I knew it would go viral." He was willing to do anything to get to the top. And it worked. However, there is no question that it was a painful experience. It took 40 hours for Donaldson to do that. Although the version he uploaded was sped up to be a mere 24 hours, or 23 hours and 38 minutes to be precise, I have no idea why anyone would watch that. But it has 30 million views. I wonder if anyone watched the whole thing. Moving to the end and seeing Stephen's misery is fun. Other similarly weird videos followed that. Examples include reading every word in the dictionary and giving people $1 million in 60 seconds to spend the lot. The most remarkable thing about Donaldson's work was all the money he raised for charity through these stunts. When he announced that the amount of money given out reached $1 million, many started calling MrBeast YouTube's biggest philanthropist. Some of his giveaways are purely promotional. For example, he bought all 12 cars in a dealership showroom and gave them away to delighted people. Well, sort of gave them away. The most expensive vehicle was priced at $13. On several occasions, MrBeast gave thousands of dollars to small streamers and Uber drivers. It seems you can't rise to success anymore without a massive downfall. There's always been some controversy surrounding MrBeast's content. Many of his videos center around the MrBeast offering money to people in exchange for doing things some find dehumanizing. There were also multiple hospitalizations of contestants due to the terrible conditions. Even his charity work has been roundly criticized for exploiting the misery of others for clicks. Nevertheless, MrBeast has a massive fan base and great success. None of these criticisms did much to lower his popularity and esteem. The big scandal. But scandal hits everyone eventually, and our friend MrBeast is no exception. One of his original group of 4 employees, Ava Chris Tyson, was fired on July 24th, 2024 for allegedly engaging in some very troubling behavior involving multiple minors. One former employee said that Tyson had assaulted her, though all wrongdoing was denied. At the time, an individual who was 15 was a moderator on Tyson's channel. They told Rolling Stone magazine that Tyson used me, manipulated me, and did very inappropriate things with me. In addition, Tyson's assistant described being pressured into performing sexual acts with her boss. He remembered, "I was a trans girl who had just come out of the closet publicly. To be reached out to by a celebrity in the closet, and for them to also tell me that they were transitioning, created an emotional connection between us." Tyson then allegedly used the closeness fostered this way to pressure her into an increasingly sexual relationship. The former assistant explained, "I was also thinking if I don't join her or do something here, then that's going to make our relationship incredibly strained and awkward, and it felt like I was going to be risking my job if I just did nothing or if I walked away." Understandably, she then left the company. Despite denying wrongdoing, Tyson no longer works for MrBeast. She released a statement stating, "Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things MrBeast and social media to focus on my family and mental health." Of course, Donaldson was not directly involved in this scandal. And to be fair, he has taken it seriously. The scandals prompted the kind of damage control we have come to expect in corporate America. MrBeast started an investigation into his company's toxic environment. He also promised to hire an HR officer and instill mandatory sensitivity training for all his employees. But another incident certainly did involve MrBeast directly, and would therefore be harder to shake. The racist comments adding fuel to the fire. MrBeast was also recorded making racially insensitive comments. Back in 2021, Donaldson made a video where he went back and forth with comments on his channel. Someone wrote,
Selling N-word for $400 money? The most I would pay is like $300. Sorry, $400 is just out of my price range for that type of stuff. QQ, shut the fuck up, you stupid faggot. If the video was looped, how would I call you a stupid faggot? Exactly, it's not looped, fucking dumbass.
His representatives dismissed the video, writes that as a teenager he acted like many kids and used inappropriate language while trying to be funny. They also stressed that as an adult, he is focused on engaging with the MrBeast community to work together on making a positive impact around the world. Considering this was just 3 years ago, it is hard to pretend this is the distant past and MrBeast should not address it. Inhumane conditions on MrBeast videos. But there was another disturbing scandal regarding the conditions under which contestants were held. In an Amazon survival game set up by MrBeast, the contestants were held in appalling conditions and not provided with basic food and hygiene. One woman needed food to take her medication and was denied. According to the New York Times, one contestant said she had initially been denied the food she required to take her medication and had been told by staff members that she didn't actually need to eat. After asking repeatedly, she was given half a banana. There were also multiple hospitalizations of contestants due to the terrible conditions. Some of them came after they had been put at incredible risk. During one contest, a rope got tangled around a contestant's neck. Another contestant or survivor remembered production was yelling at the people behind the ones that fell to keep pulling, and they didn't. They stopped. They helped to get the other people out of the rope because they didn't want to hurt them. Therefore, 5 of the female contestants are taking this issue to court. They sued Donaldson's production company and Amazon, which is slated to show the game show in question. Aside from allegations of wrongdoing regarding the treatment of contestants, MrBeast is also accused in the court filings of an environment that systematically fostered a culture of misogyny and sexism. What happens to MrBeast now? The thing is, MrBeast isn't just a popular guy. He also tries to foster an image as a particularly giving and friendly content creator. Therefore, this setback seems like it could be devastating to his brand, and it certainly won't help. However, the world of YouTube streaming is full of controversies. Folks like PewDiePie and Dr. Disrespect also found infamy. However, they bounced back after an apology. Our friend Donaldson went further than most and made changes to his company. Hopefully, he will learn his lesson, treat contestants with the respect they deserve, and never use hateful slurs again. But at the end of the day, MrBeast is too big to be canceled. It might even make him more famous. Not that Donaldson needed much help in that regard.